Hannah woke up in a high-tech castle. She was greeted by a flying robot that told her she was captured by the mysterious Byron bot, and he only released his prisoners once they aced his game. The robot wished Hannah good luck and evaporated into thin air. A huge screen showed Hannah her first challenge. Look at this crossword puzzle and see if you can identify which word is repeated twice. It's the word taste. Way to go! You helped Hannah advance to the next level. In the next chamber, there are 3 vault doors leading to different places. But apparently, each door holds a different type of danger. Behind the first door, there are hundreds of robot crabs that burn anything with their laser eyes. Behind the middle door, there's a weather simulator that runs throughout the daytime. It varies from earthquakes to tornadoes and huge waves. And the last door contains robotic cheetahs trained to harm any outside visitor. Which door should Hannah choose? She should go for the second door. You see, the simulator only runs during the day. She should wait until it's nighttime and cross that tunnel. Whew! Hannah made it to the main hall. In this luxurious living room, a huge screen popped from the floor showing her a riddle. What letter from the English alphabet is missing in this image? This one is tricky, but it's the letter U. The flying robot appeared once again, telling Hannah she passed to the third phase of the game. Here, the mysterious Byron bot wants to test her memory. It showed Hannah a series of objects: an old book, a pair of wireless headphones, and virtual reality goggles. Take a look at these images and help Hannah pick the correct version of every object the robot showed her. Yes, that was the book. These headphones look pretty much the same, but it's the one on the left. And oh yes, this one is certainly the correct goggle. A huge door opened up and led her to the pool area. A huge projector showed Hannah's next challenge. She needed to figure out what letter comes next in this sequence. Can you figure out the answer to this one? The answer is the letter E. Here's how this one works. The sequence represents the first letter of the numbers 10 to 17. The number that should come next in the sequence is the number 18, which begins with the letter E. Way to go, Hannah, and all the geniuses that figure this one out. Amazingly, Hannah did get it right. So she was taken to a VIP lounge, where only the greatest contestants were taken. Before her next round, the mysterious bot asked his staff to serve Hannah a drink. She had to choose between 3 beverages, but when one of the servers came to give her the drinks, they told her only one drink wasn't poisoned. Take a look at the tray. Can you figure out which drink Hannah should pick? Let's see. The first one is supposed to be a cappuccino, but it's green, so that's a no-no. The one in the middle has a red light sparkling at the bottom of the cup. I have no idea what that is, but it could be a heat detector that releases a poison once it gets to Hannah's mouth. And the last one looks just like a normal soda, so she should go for that one. For her next challenge, Hannah had to figure out what number is next on this huge sequence. Can you help her out? Yikes, that was hard. But the correct answer is 13112221. You should count aloud the first sequence that appears. The answer reveals itself that way. Whew! Finally, Hannah was able to finish all the challenges that the mysterious bot had in store for her, so he had no other option than to let her go. As she was running down the street, the flying robot appeared before her once again. Except that this time, it was another robot. Hannah was confused because they looked pretty similar. Take a look at both robots. Can you find their differences? Yup, that robot on the left is missing one of his buttons. This one doesn't mean Hannah any harm, he was just trying to play a prank. Trying to get home, Hannah got lost in the forest near her neighborhood. She ended up at the entrance to a cave. She decided to explore inside, but after a few hours, she noticed she was lost. Suddenly, she found two possible exits, but each tunnel had a guard on the door. One of the guards told her that both of the tunnels led to traps. Hannah asked the other guard if she could trust this information, and the guard said no. In that cave, only one guard told the truth, while the other always lied. To verify which guard was telling the truth, Hannah decided to ask them both the same question. Which question did Hannah ask the guards? Hannah asked, "Would the other guards say these tunnels lead to the exit?" If they answered no, then Hannah would know she was safe to follow the tunnels and get out of the cave. The next day, Hannah showed up at school after missing class for quite some time. Her teacher was angry that she skipped a week's worth of school and wrote a math problem on the board for her to solve. She had to find the biggest number on the board in front of her entire class. Luckily, she got the answer correct. Take a look at the board. Do you know what Hannah answered? The biggest number here is the last option, 3.01. The following week, Hannah received an invitation to be part of Dr. Kurt's next mission to the planet Jupiter. It took a decade for them to arrive on the planet. As soon as they arrived, they retrieved a special sample from the planet, and Dr. Kurt put it in the refrigerator. The next morning, when he opened the fridge, he noticed that the sample was gone. "It was here last night. How could it have disappeared?" he shouted. Nobody entered or left the lab after he put the sample in the fridge, so it must have been someone from inside that did it. Dr. Kurt decided to investigate the case himself. Hannah said that she had spent the last 2 hours next to the microscope trying to figure out the genetic pattern of another sample they found on Mars. Rosie claimed that she spent the last hours in the napping room because she pulled an all-nighter the night before. Cam said he had been doing repair work on the Freedom Lander that broke down the previous week. After interviewing them all, Dr. Kurt realized who took the samples. Can you figure it out too? It was Cam. He said he spent the entire morning fixing a vehicle. But take a look at his hands. They should be dirty, but they're super clean. There's no way he had time to wash off all that grease. As soon as Hannah got back from her long space trip, she tried opening her suitcase. That's when she realized she forgot the code to open it. Luckily, she left herself a note to help her decipher the code of the lock. This is the note. 682. One digit is right and in its place. 614. One digit is right but in the wrong place. 206. Two digits are right but both are in the wrong place. 768. All digits are wrong. 380. One digit is right but in the wrong place. Can you figure out the 3-digit code? It's 042. Happily, Hannah opens her suitcase. Unhappily, she now faces a new task: washing 10 years' worth of dirty laundry. Ew. That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.